Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars, and thank you for watching. Today we are talking about the Dave Grohl DG335 Pelham Blue, because that's the only color you get. Will they release other colors in the future? Possibly, because the Gibson Custom Shop, I think there was red, black, and white, and maybe a gold version. I know there was multiple colors of this thing when they released the Gibson version. The blue being the most popular, so that's the one you see him use, well, the Gibson version anyway, on a lot of different videos, concerts, and I don't really think there's anything I can say bad about Dave Grohl. He just seems like a good dude. Started off as a drummer in Nirvana, you lost Kurt Cobain, then became the lead singer and guitarist of Foo Fighters. I think he does combination of rhythm / leads. Obviously, it's a little bit harder to play guitar and sing at the same time. I can't do it, nor have I really ever tried. But essentially, this is an Epiphone ES335 with diamond F-holes and the non-reverse Firebird headstock. Does come with a nice hard shell case. Looks really nice. So let's go ahead. Got a signature on the back there. Do we not have a serial number? That's interesting. Maybe it's just for this particular photo. Let's go ahead, look at the price, look at the specs, and then we're going to do a comparison to a regular Epiphone, ES335 versus this one, which, as you are seeing, $1,299. Let's just say $1,300 because they always do that. Not available right now. First batch is already gone. You cannot buy this. You will eventually be able to get it because, to my knowledge, this is going to be a regular production run, meaning that probably for at least 2 or 3 years, you'll be able to buy these fairly easily. So the wait is over, and now you can have it all. Yeah, people have been waiting for this thing forever. So the Dave Grohl is an alternate rock legend who needs no introduction. A longtime Gibson user, his previous Gibson signature guitars have remained extraordinarily popular. Yes, and also like 10 grand on the used market, and command premium prices on the used market. There you go. When you can find one. Now, Epiphone is extremely proud to once again partner with Gibson Custom on the release of a Gibson DG335. So anytime you see Epiphone partner with Gibson Custom, expensive. That's all you need to know. $1,000 plus. It features the combination of the ES335 and Trinity Lopez model features Dave requested that fans expect, including a semi-hollow ES body with bound diamond-shaped sound holes, a one-piece mahogany neck with an elliptical profile. That is an interesting profile. I can't say I've heard of that before. Trinity Lopez-style headstock with Grover mini Romatic tuners. Those are the ones he likes. Laurel fretboard and split diamond inlays. The pickups are Dave's preferred Gibson USA Burstbucker models with a Burstbucker 2 in the neck and a Burstbucker 3 in the bridge. Those are my favorite of the Burstbuckers. Not a big fan of the Burstbucker 1. Wired with CTS pots, Mallory capacitor, Switchcraft 3-way, toggle switch, and output jack. One of the most requested models of Epiphone's history. So we are ecstatic to offer the exceptional guitar to players worldwide. And Epiphone Dave Grohl hardshell case is also included. Well, I would hope so, that it would come with a case for $1,300. At the same time, Gibson likes to give you things for more than that and not come with a case. So let's go over the specs. So ES, layered maple pobbler. So basically it's a sandwich. The best way to describe this style of guitar is plywood, because that's basically what it is. A lot of people are like, it's not plywood, it's maple pobbler. Yeah, it's plywood. Essentially, it's multiple layers of wood, very thin, sandwiched together for the front and back, the body and the sides too. Then it has, some bracing in it around the corners, the edges, and then it's not a full hollow, it's a semi-hollow, so that means there's a big old block of, I believe, maple running down the center of this. That way they can route the pickups, mount the bridge, all that fun stuff. If you ever want to change the electronics in this guitar, there is no back cavity. That is one thing I really like about the Tom DeLonge guitars, is they do have a back cavity. This one does not. I think BB King's does as well. So you have to fish everything through the F-hole. Honestly, electronic-wise, I would not even touch this. Gibson Burstbuckers, Switchcraft, Mallory Cap, CT. Yeah, there's really no need to change any of that unless you have a personal preference. All that's good stuff. So let's see, diamond sound holes, layered maple poplar, back, single ply white top and back sound holes as well. Body material, layered maple poplar, side layer gloss. The thing that you are going to hate on this, elliptical C, so probably like a 60s, 24 3/4, medium jumbo fretch, which is good, 22, 12-inch radius, Graphtec nut, also nice, glued in neck, yep, mother of pearl, ooh, actual mother of pearl split diamonds, that's a plus. Laurel fretboard. Why they keep doing this on their most expensive Epiphones, I have no idea. The only reason I can think of that they still do this on Epiphone is because they want to make the Gibson seem like the premium version. Like, oh, if you want the rosewood, you got to pay up for it and buy an actual Gibson. That is my guess, because used Epiphones used to have them. My 2006 does. My basses do. Most of my Epiphone, I think I had a Gothic that had it too. And all the older ones did, and then, rosewood became a little bit of an issue for a couple of years, and then everybody brought it back, and I can probably find a Harley Benton right now that has a rosewood fretboard for a couple $100. So yeah, let's just go to Thomann real quick. Let's see, yep, alrighty. What is the fretboard on this? Okay, I lied. Blackwood. Maybe a Schecter. See if we can find a cheaper Schecter. Here's a $500 Schecter right here. Let's try that. Let's see what this one's made out of. Let's see, more details. No, I don't care. Let's scroll down here. Specs. Right-handed body, neck, maple bolt. There we go, rosewood. So, for a minimum, a $500 guitar can have rosewood on it. This also has multi-ply binding. Doesn't have Gibson pickups, obviously, but has fancy inlays. So why can't a $1,300 guitar from Epiphone have rosewood on it, is ultimately what I'm saying. That's going to be one of my I would say, besides the price, that's going to be my biggest complaint. Hardware is the typical stuff, nickel. Got Grovers, got the 2-ply truss rod, you got the locking 2-pneumatic bridge, locking stop bar, dual action truss rod, which is always very nice. Top hats, all that good stuff. Electronics, Burst Bucker USA pickups. We went through that. Let's see, miscellaneous. Oh, we got 10s on it. Dave Grohl hardshell case. So, very nice guitar. A little bit cheaper than the Greenie, a little bit cheaper than the Adam Jones, and a little bit cheaper than those Firebirds that just popped up. But let's go back to Epiphone's website here, and we'll do a side-by-side. Epiphone for everyone. So we go to electric guitars, original ES, and let's do blue. So right there. So if you want the cheaper version of this, and yes, you're not going to have the reverse Firebird headstock or the diamond inlays, what you can do for $549 is buy the regular ES. Oh, this is actually a 339, not a 335. But that is an option. Or if you want a 335, they do have those options as well. Looks like Pelham Blue is specifically in the 339. The main difference with the 339 is that it is fully hollow. But let's see if we just find, is there just like a regular plain Jane Epiphone 335? Let's see, traditional pro. Let's do this one. This is the cheaper one that I'm seeing here. So, no Pelham Blue, unfortunately, but let's see how much those Gibson pickups are going for. So, Gibson. And let's see, pickup shop. Yep, that's fine. Go away. Let's see if we can find the burst buckers on here. Underwound, double back, nickel cover, custom bucker. Looking for burst buckers. Looking for burst buckers. Dirty Fingers, 57. We'll find it. We're scrolling. Thunderbird. Soap bar. Holy crap, how far do I have to scroll to find a burst bucker? Here we are. Burst bucker type 2 and type 3. So, let's assume you got to pay $300 for that. So, $850. Now, I believe these are still coming with all the Switchcraft stuff. Yeah, CTS. There you go. Two-tone. This also has push-pull, which is kind of nice. So, CTS stuff. Doesn't specify the pickup selector if they're Switchcraft or not. They might be. But, if you want to save like $500 or so, yes, you don't get the hardshell case. So theoretically, let's assume you buy an off-brand hardshell case. So let's just do that. So ES335 case. Let's see if we can just find a cheapy one. Okay, so you can find a cheapy one for like $70 to $100. You know, the Dave Grohl one's going to be a little bit more premium than that. But price-wise, they're kind of spot on, you know, if you're comparing it to a regular model. You know, obviously, you know, I would say probably about a $350 premium. But if you factor in the Gibson pickups, what they're going for, yes, it doesn't cost Gibson that much money. You factor in hardshell case, you factor in the color, the diamond F-holes, the exclusive, you know, headstock shape, stuff like that. There it is. Do I still think it's too expensive? Yeah, of course I do, because I don't think any Epiphone should be over $1,000. I think they should max these out. Anything that says Gibson Custom, you know, Epiphone with Gibson Custom Shop, I think $9.99. Honestly, I think that's what they should put on it. But people are buying them. So, yeah. That's, I mean, ultimately that's where we're at. People are buying these. So, I think, let's see, the Adam Jones is probably sold out. Yeah, Adam Jones is gone. Greenie, I think, is gone. Oh, no, you can get a Greenie right now. Okay. Let's see here. Kurt Hammett. Yep, you can grab that. You got the Carinas, which is all very nice. Yep, you can find those too. And then, I don't know why Dave Grohl isn't in here yet, but you got the Firebirds, which I think are, you know, astronomically expensive. We went over that. But, yeah, on the used market, some of these hold better value than others. You know, obviously the signature artist ones are going to hold a little bit more value, but you can find a used 59 for $600, used 61 SG, $600. I actually saw someone local selling one for $500. They just wanted to get rid of it. So, if you got the money, sure, go for it. But if you want to hold out, by all means, hold out for a little bit, because you'll find these used eventually, and they will be under $1,000, you know. And then I think after they sit for a while, they've been in the market for a long time, I can see these probably selling for around $600 to $700, you know, literally half the price, because that's just what Epiphone does on the used market. Like, look at the Prophecy. That thing was like, what's it, like $899 new, $900 new. And then used, I see them regularly go for $600 to $700. So you're talking, you know, $300, minimum $300 off. So it would not surprise me to see these in a year or two under $1,000. But cool guitar overall. Give me some Rosewood Epiphone, knock that price down to $300, and you'd probably sell significantly more. You're going to sell a lot of them, don't get me wrong. These are going to go the first 2-3 batches. You're not going to be able to grab them. Or if you do, you're going to get lucky. And if you have to return it, there has been one quality control issue. I couldn't tell if it was a hair in the finish in the back of the neck or damage during shipping, which, you know, unfortunately, that's going to happen. You're going to get damage during shipping. And I'm going to explain some shipping damage in a couple of future videos. But other than that, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell, leave a like, share, all that fun stuff. And as always, have a good one.